lens from my Canon EOS R5. Absolutely love this camera. Had it for about 18 months. It's been my staple camera for birding, vlogging, video, photos, stills, my main one. Lately, I have been using the RF 15 to 35. It's a great lens for vlogging, photos, mostly landscape photos. I do a lot of just talking headshots, sitting on a tripod and talking to it. Great exposure. What my favorite thing recently was I got to see the Northern Lights. I'll throw some sample images. The low light on this is absolutely amazing. I was just doing auto and getting amazingly crisp shots, literally just setting it up. It was smart enough to kind of read and, you know, do the auto exposure, and first time I'd ever seen them, I absolutely loved it. Moving on from there, the lens I use the second most is actually my RF 800. I do a ton of birding where I am. I'll throw some scenes up here, eagles, birds. I usually use this when I'm birding just for straight auto shots. I'll do it that way. You have to set the lens here. But yeah, you kind of set this one. But primarily you can go into your video settings here. Real simple. The 4K 120 is what I usually live in. That's what I shoot the most in, so full HD. I don't really do the full, whatchamacallit, 4K all that much, but you can shoot, bounce up to it. If you need some kind of special shot or whatever, it takes up a lot of bandwidth, and most of the stuff I'm using it's good enough for me at that setting. And that's the big reason why I actually picked this up, is I wanted 4K 120. Again, heavy duty, good body. What I use for my cards, this is a big bonus for me. I have the extended battery grip. I took it off for this, but I have just the one video in here. It goes through batteries pretty quick, like any 4K one camera will. So that's that one. But my card slots I actually picked up. I have a Angelbird 1 terabyte for most of my 4K 120. It won't let you shoot on a normal SD card just because it's so fast, they can't write fast enough. But it has the 2 card slots, so it's great. So if you're doing like weddings or something, you need backup ability on, this is a great camera option. The other thing I use this a lot, I'll throw it on here, is I have the RF mount and I use my 70 to 20. This is for more like medium range landscape shots. I would actually shoot, you know, a wedding or something with this lens if I had to, because it's not, the telephoto obviously is made for birding, but this is just such a unique lens that I had from my old other camera, the EF mount, but with the adapter you can throw it on. So that's what's great about it. Once you get these RF mounts, you can, you know, grab and swap. So I use kind of just such a variety of lenses I'm showing you here. This is my macro lens, EF 100. So this just gives you an idea of how versatile this R5 is. All of these lenses within the Canon system, and again, they carry over with great quality. You know, just for the sample image here, I'll take one while we're live and just show you kind of, this is my macro lens, and you can kind of see just instantly it zooms in, gets these great crisp shots, just, you know, point and shoot. I love just shooting auto. I mean, I can do manual, but just the speed at which you can get these things, and that's just a few shots with the macro lens. And again, I'll throw up a bunch of photos and videos from that as also. But there's so much to be said about this camera. It did get some criticism because it had some overheating issues if you do too much 4K 120. I usually find that it takes about 20 minutes before that happens for me, and I'm only generally shooting like maybe 30 seconds at a time, just because the files are so big for what I'm doing. So that never was an issue. Again, I use this, you know, the 24 frames, you know, just shooting all the time, never have any issues with the heating or any of that stuff. So I love this camera. I would highly recommend it. I'm in the Canon ecosystem, kind of some of the plug-in things here. I've used this for overnight shots where you hook up the power supply and go into all this. So many features. I use it as a webcam. Here's some of the plug-ins. So you can do, you know, a huge deep dive on all that this camera can do. But just for a basic product review here, I love it. It's my go-to camera, has been for over a year. I don't foresee changing it out just because it's meeting all the things I need. And again, yeah, Canon EOS R5, absolutely love it. One of my favorite cameras out there.